Imagine that you no longer have to pay double salaries for the receptionist at your hotel for 2 shifts of night and day, because now you have deployed an AI call assistant which speaks in natural tone like any professional employee in 40 plus languages, can respond up to 20 plus calls at the same time, answering general inquiries as well as checking availability of rooms and booking reservations with information like special requests, check-in time, and brief summary of whole conversation, that too 24/7. Not just that, it will ask you about your current location and then check from Google Maps how far is the hotel from your location and guide you to the best route and exact time required to reach the hotel. And then it is also going to send you the email of complete booking details straight into your email so you can pre-arrange everything. Yes, if you are interested in learning how to build this advanced AI call assistant, then watch this video till the end. Also, I'm going to attach the complete resources including the blueprint of Retell AI template, N8N tools, and Google Sheet totally free. You can simply download from the link given in the description and plug and play. And in return, I would highly appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed yet. Finally, I would like to mention here that I do run an AI automation agency, and we built this AI call assistant for our real-time client that was much advanced than this, including dedicated CRM with authentication, database on DynamoDB, front end on React.js with advanced analytics including transcript and audio recording of each call. And if you want to discuss such complex use case for either yourself or your client and even want a one-on-one learning session with me, you can always book a meeting by clicking the link in the description. So let's get started. Okay guys, so now let me tell you how we are going to create the whole project. What will be the workflow? First, we are going to create our AI agent on Retell.ai, and then for the automation we are going to make use of N8N. We are going to use Google Sheet as the CRM, and then in the Google Sheet we have two options. One option is of the hotel and the second option is of the guest. But let me tell you first what we did for our real-time client. So this is our company Procop.ai. We have an option of portal over here. When a user goes to the portal, for each of the client we give a dedicated dashboard and a dedicated email address and the password. Once the user signs in, they have these two options. Number one is option is of the clients and the number two option is of the hotels. So in the clients they have the details of each of the registered guests, and then they also had the option of hotels. There you can see the detail of each of the hotel, how many single beds are available, how many double beds are available, their weekly pricing, the check-in time, the checkout time. But as for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing but on the Google Sheets. So we are going to start with Retell.ai. So what you have to do is, first you need to go to Retell.ai, and then you need to click on join or login, or you can even click on try for free, and then you need to sign up, or you can even continue with the Gmail as well. Once you're logged in, your dashboard will look something like this, and then you can have multiple workspaces as well. Once you're on the dashboard, you can click on create an agent. Then you have these two options, either you can go for voice agent or the chat agent. So we are going to go for the voice agent. You have these options. In our company mostly make use of multi-prompt agent, quite suitable for most of the use cases. And then you can choose from the template as well. We are going to go for start from the blank. Okay, so now as you're on the dashboard, I'm going to give you the overview. We're going to start from LLM model. Either you want GPT-5, 5 mini, 4.1. We are usually using 4.1, and you can also compare the pricing of each of the LLM model per minute as well. LLM model is basically, you can say, this is the brain of your AI call assistant. And if you can see this setting button over here next to it, if you click on that, you have got the option of LLM temperature. More the temperature, more it is going to go out of the box. If you want it to strictly stick to its topic, then you need to keep it low. If you want it more creative, then you can make it high as well. Then we have got option of choosing the voice, and if you click on this, you have got three options: 11 Labs, OpenAI, and Cartesia. You can choose genders, accent, and then if you click on the setting option next to the voice, you can choose any model. You can customize the speed, the temperature, and the volume over here. And then you can also choose from multiple languages: French, Chinese, German, Hindi, Russian, Hungarian, Bulgarian. Every language you've got over here. The only language that is not available in Retell AI is Arabic, and for Arabic we usually make use of WebP. Then if you check on the right sidebar, you have got these options to add the function, add the knowledge base. Let me help you go through it step by step. If you can see, we have got option of functions, and if you click on the functions option, you have got option to either add the function of end call, and then you can transfer the call to maybe a human number as well. Let's suppose you have an emergency use case, then it will transfer this call to the hotel manager. It can even transfer the call from one agent to another agent. And this option is by the way one of my favorite option, because this allows you to integrate cal.com in your AI call assistant without integrating any workflow on N8N. You can also have this IVR system, and then you have got the option to send the SMS, and then we have got the option of custom function. This option we are going to use a lot in this tutorial. How this works is not very complicated. Don't worry about this. I'm going to explain you everything step by step in the next part of the video. We have got the knowledge base option. If you have got a lot of data, then you can basically add this knowledge base. Once you click on this add option and then you click on add new knowledge base, you are basically taken to this part. Here you can add the knowledge base by either integrating the link of your website, uploading the files, or even the simple text. And then we have got the option of speech setting. Over here, this is one of my favorite part. Add the background sound, and then how responsive it should be, enabling back channeling. It's like, do you want it to use the words like yeah, to make it sound more natural? You can actually add those as well. And then these are all the generic settings. You can just let it be as they are right now. One of the important setting is for the outbound use case. You can actually turn on this voicemail detection setting. You can drop any custom message for that person that he should contact you back once he's available. This is basically good for the outbound use case. And then you can actually extract specific information from the call, either in the form of text, boolean, or even the number. And also guys, on the right side, as you can see, we have these options of test audio and test chat. We are going to actually make use of it in the next part of the video. This is good for testing your AI call assistant. Let me help you go through this global prompt, guys. We have told it this is your identity and your role, that your name is Olivia. You are warm and organized concierge assistant at DevMed Hospitality that has its office in Atlanta, USA, and you have to welcome the guest. Our hotel has these amenities. We are operating 24/7. Our mission is to provide affordable, convenient, and community-driven hospitality solutions. And then we have told it the location. And then we have told it that, let's suppose if a guest reports any of the following issue that seems serious in nature, then you must escalate immediately to the on-call manager by running transfer call tool. And how this transfer call looks like, it's a simple function with the name and the description and the contact number. And it can be either cold transfer or it can be the warm transfer. By the word cold transfer, we mean it will directly just transfer the call. By the warm transfer, we mean it's gonna say something before transferring the call. Then guys, we have got this option, either user speaks first or the AI speaks first. And then we can add the custom message. We can also make it dynamic as well. And then guys, you have got the option of edit promptly. This is where your AI call assistant becomes more advanced. Once you click on this, you are taken to this part of your AI call assistant. Okay, so now you can see we have got this workflow. We are greeting the guest and then we are asking it, do you have a general inquiry or do you want to have a reservation? If they want to have a reservation, we ask them, are you an existing client or are you the new client? If it is an existing client, then it verifies their existing record. It searches basically in your CRM from the first name, last name, and the contact number. And if you are a new client, then it is going to register you as a new client after the patient record is created or it was verified. Then new booking has been created, and then there's the state of the closing call. So we're going to explore them one by one. The first one is the greeting intention. We have created the objective. It has to warmly welcome the caller, identify if the user wants to make a reservation or simply has a general inquiry, transition smoothly to correct flow, and the success criteria is the caller feels welcomed and acknowledged, and the purpose of the call is clearly identified, and the smooth transition has been done. In general inquiry, the objective is address non-reservation inquiries from callers regarding DevMed hospitality services, provide clear, accurate information about the property's location, amenities, and the booking. All of these information we have already defined in our global prompt, or it will fetch this information from your knowledge base. And if query cannot be resolved by the agent, you need to escalate by sending an email or forwarding the call to the appropriate team. If you can see, we have added these three functions. Number one is team mail, end call, and transfer call. And the same has been defined in the call flow in more detail that you can go through by yourself as well. Then guys, if you check the reservation and verification note, here you can see we have got the objective to politely verify if the caller is an existing guest or is it a new guest. If the client is existing, it is going to go for the existing client, and if it is a new client, it is going to go to the new client node. So what we have got in the existing client node is you need to verify if the client is existing in our DevMed database by asking the first name, last name, and then running the get record tool. This is our get record tool, a custom function. We are going to discuss about these custom functions in the next part of the video. What's happening is once we have collected the first name and last name, our AI agent is checking from the database if it is matching or not. If it is matching, then that means the user is verified. Then it will go to the next node of new booking. Whereas if the record is not found, then it is going to go to the new client node and it is going to register the caller as a new guest in our database. In the new client state, we have got the objective to register a new client by gathering essential details for profile creation, including contact number, first name, and last name, and transition callers smoothly into the new booking state after the creation of the new client. And once we have collected their first name, last name, and the contact number, then we are running this create client tool. Our next step is to check the availability of the rooms in our hotel part of the CRM, and if there are the available rooms, then it has to book the reservation and update the available rooms. And also we have another functionality in the booking node, that is they need to check how far the caller is from the address, and it need to guide the caller, and then it needs to complete the stay details of the user for booking properly, including date and time of the check-in, and that it will be updating in the column of check-in time. So as you already have ask location of the caller, now you must suggest them how much time it will take them to reach hotel via best transportation option. Once they have collected the information of the caller, it will run location hotel tool, which is integrated with Google Map API, and it will detect the location of the user from the hotel location, and it will guide the user how much time it will take the user to reach the hotel, and after that it is supposed to transition to the closing call. And then in the end we have got this closing call state, in which we have defined that the user must be fully addressed before ending the call. The summary of the call should be sent to the email of the hotel management, and after that it should end the call by running the end call tool. Okay, so as our AI call assistant is ready, now the second part is to integrate our AI call assistant with our CRM that we are using Google Sheet right now. And how we can do this? By creating these automations on N8N. So we need to create first of all an account on N8N. For that, what you need to do is you need to search for N8N. You need to go to their official website, and then you need to click on get started. You have got two options. One option is create an account on N8N. Second option is you can download the code of N8N, because this is open source and you can run it on your local host as well. And if you click on get started, then you have got the option to enter all of these details, and after that your account will be created, and you are going to get 14 days free trial as well. Once you are on the N8N, your dashboard will look something like this. Now these are all of the automations that we have created for our AI call assistant for this use case. All of these I am going to attach totally free of cost, and you can simply download and upload them in your N8N. And how you can do that is click on create flow, click on these three dots, click on import file, import this file in your N8N. Now let me help you go through all of these tools one by one. Here we have got one of the tool, that is get record tool. It is called to verify if the caller is existing in our database or not. And how we are checking it? We are confirming the guest identity by asking the first name, the last name, and the contact number, and then we are running this get record tool. We are verifying if that is present in the CRM or not. And how this is created? This is created by clicking the add option and then selecting the custom function. You can simply name the tool, and then you can create the description of the tool, and that is get record of the guest by confirming their existing first name, last name, and the contact number. This URL is basically coming from the webhook URL. We are copying the production URL of the webhook, and then we are pasting it over here. So how we are creating this automation? For the webhook URL, you have to click on this plus sign, search for the webhook. You have to click on production URL, copy this, and you need to basically paste it over here. So now what's happening is all of this data in the form of JSON, this will be going into the webhook. Okay, I'm going to tell you about this JSON part as well. We have defined a type, that is an object. Then we have defined each of the property, and one of the property is contact number, whose type is string, and the description is the contact number of the callers. Then we have the property of first name, and then the property of last name. And then we have mentioned that these three variables are basically required. This is a general format of all the JSONs that you are adding in all the custom functions. You are basically getting these three properties and you are sending them into the webhook of your N8N automations. In the second part, how you can add this Google Sheet, once you click on this plus icon, search for the sheets, you have all of these options. You can get the row, you can append the row, you can update the row. We require the option of getting the rows because we are getting the data from the CRM. We are checking if these are actually available in the database or not. And once you click on that, you need to authenticate by clicking on this pencil icon. You need to click on sign in with the Google. Once our Gmail account is connected, then you have the option of operation that we have already chosen, that we need get rows operation. You can choose which list you require. All of this is basically coming from my connected Google Drive account. We are going to choose CRM of DevMed Hospitality, and you can also choose the sheet. These are the two sheets option that we have. We are getting the record of the guest, so we have to choose guest. we need to select which column we require to get the records of. So we need first name, last name and the contact number. Choose first name, choose the last name, again add filter, and then you need to choose contact number. So these are the information that we will be requiring from the Google Sheet will be fetched via N8N through this automation. Now guys, as you can see, the values are empty right now. These are the static filters. We need to make them dynamic, and how we can do that I'm going to explain you in a bit. And then we have added respond to webhook as the last node. Okay guys, so now you can see we don't have any data over here. To get the data over here, we need to run this tool. The quickest possible way is click on test chat. This tool is called when the guest is confirming its first name, last name and the contact number, then this tool is called of get record. So we need to chat till the point that this tool is supposed to be called. By the way, this is one of my favorite part of Retell AI as well, because you can test the complete workflow without spending zero money by just chatting with your AI agent. Now we are on the reservation node. Yes, I have stayed. It should take us to existing client node. Now it's asking about our first name. So we can say our first name is Michael and our last name is Johnson. It confirmed all of this information from the CRM and it was actually able to get all of the data. I have confirmed your details and checked our availability. Congratulations, we have rooms available. May I know the exact date and time you would like to check in? So we had run our two tools. One tool was get record and the second tool was check availability. All of this data, the first name, the last name and the contact number. The first name, last name and the contact number. That is confirmed from our CRM, and all the details of this user is now with our AI agent. And our goal was to get all of this data in our webhook URL. Click on executions. That was the latest execution at 9:23. And once you click on Google Sheet, all of this data is now available. You can see the first name, the last name and the contact number that we had basically sent from the tool. We need to drag this first name value into the first name option, the last name value into the last name option, and the contact number value into the contact number option. So now it's not static, it's dynamic. So this is how we created the get record, hospitality and N8N automation. And like this, we created all of these automations as well. Let's suppose if you go to create client hospitality, the only difference is that here the operation is append, not get record. All of that record is created as a new row in our CRM. But one of the automation is a bit different, and that one is basically email sending hospitality. And what's happening in this automation is we are sending the brief summary of the complete call into our CRM. You need to authenticate first by clicking the pencil icon. You need to add your Gmail, your password. At the point of host, you need to add this. At port, you need to add this. And then you can simply authenticate it. You can add from which email you want to send, where you want to send it. You can add the subject, and you can also drag and drop the summary of the call. You can download all of these automation totally free of cost from the link given in the description. But remember to change the webhook. You need to click on the plus icon, you need to click on the webhook, and then you need to click on the post, respond to webhook node, and you need to replace the existing webhook node with the new webhook node. Now it's time to test our AI assistant. To test our AI assistant, the best approach is through the chat. You have to click on test chat, manual chat, and from here we can start testing our complete use case. So let's test a scenario where we are guest and we need to book a reservation. We want to book a reservation. It has gone to the reservation. Note it's our first time. Our first name is Happy Learner. Thank you for confirming that. Can you please share your preferred phone number? We can say our phone number is 2, 3, 4, 11 digits. Alright guys, so here you can see we were on the new client node, and here when we told about our information, then what happened, create client tool was run, and this tool is basically collecting the information of our first name, last name and the contact number. This was run successfully, and as you can see the tool result, this was our automation. And if you go to the executions, the last execution happened successfully, and if you go to the webhook of that execution, the contact number, the first name and the last name was fetched by the tool, and that has been updated on our Google Sheet. And if you go to the Google Sheet, the first name, last name and the contact number has been updated. And then another tool was also run, as we had told it that after creating the record of the client, you need to go to the new booking, and you can only do the new booking if the room is available in the hotel. And if you can see, 5 rooms are now available. So that's why our agent said, congratulations, we have rooms available at our Atlanta location. So now we are on the new booking node, and here is going to make our reservation by collecting the check-in time and also updating the available rooms. We want tomorrow at 3 p.m. Just to confirm, that would be Saturday, June 15th. Yes. Now it should be running create booking tool. it is successfully run. In check booking tool, we are basically sending the call summary, the check-in time. You can see that we are also sending the contact number as a property in our tool. If you go to the create booking hospitality automation, we have added the operation of append or update, and here we are using the contact number to match. We are updating the data by matching the contact number. If you go to the hotel, the second tool that run was update availability. In update availability, what we were doing was we were updating the available rooms, and before it was 5 rooms, now you can see there are the 4 rooms available. Alright, so now it's asking us, do you want us to help you with the location? Yes, kindly. Now it is going to help us find the best route from our current location to the hotel location by running the location hotel tool. Here we have integrated the Google Map API. This is our location that is defined in the global prompt. Let's imagine that right now you are located at Krog Street Tunnel. I am at Krog Street Tunnel. Guys, the tool has successfully run. Thanks for sharing your location from Krog Street Tunnel. It will take you about 15 to 20 minutes to reach our hotel. It has guided it perfectly from location of the hotel. And another tip, guys, to read the results of the tool, what you can do is you can simply copy them, go to the chat GPT, you can paste it over here, and you can simply write make it neat JSON, and that is how you'll be able to understand the results of the tool. Okay guys, now to test the audio, complete end-to-end testing, what you can do, you can click on test audio, and then you can click on the test option.
Hello, thank you for calling DevMate Hospitality. This is Olivia, your concierge assistant. How may I assist you today?
Hey Olivia, basically I want to know more about the rooms that are available because I want a reservation.
I'd be happy to help you with information about our rooms. May I ask, have you stayed with us before?
Basically, this is my first time.
Great, we're excited to have you with us for the first time.
So guys, as you can see, this is sounding very nice. Everything is going well. But now, I mean, there's no use of this if no contact number is attached to it. You need to make the calls to the people, or maybe the people are calling into your hotel. For that, you need to integrate a contact number that people can call and that can call the people as well. For that, you need an account on Twilio. Twilio provides you a number that you can integrate with your Retell AI using SIP trunking. Once you are on your Retell.ai dashboard and you go to phone numbers, you can click on the plus option. Then you can either buy the number, and the second option is you connect your existing contact number using SIP trunking, and for that you need to have an existing Twilio number. You need to create an account on Twilio, you need to log into that. Once you are on the dashboard, you can click on phone numbers, you can click on manage, and then you can click on buy a number. Each number is going to cost you around $1.15. Once you have bought the numbers, you have to search for SIP trunking. Then you have to select Elastic SIP trunking dashboard, and then you need to create a new SIP trunk. And once you have created the SIP trunk, you need to add the phone numbers, termination URI. We are not going to go into the detail of this, but I'm going to attach this link into the description and you can go through it. It's a very easy step-by-step guide that is telling you how you can create an SIP trunk and integrate it with Retell.ai account. So once you have integrated the phone number, what you can do is you can click on that, and then you have these options: the inbound call agent and the outbound call agent. And then how you can make the call by clicking on make an outbound call by adding a number along with the country code, and then you can click on the call option. I really appreciate the love I'm getting from you people, and we are growing fast. Although I would highly appreciate that you make sure you have subscribed to the channel, like the video, and drop your comment about how helpful the video was. And my one-on-one session for all the learners and the business owners is open free of cost, but till a certain time. You can book it by clicking on the link given in the description. See you guys soon with another helpful video. Till then, signing off. Take care.